What to do if your classic Mercedes is in a flood? Given the large amount of rain dropped on southeast Texas recently, and the number of cars that people are going to have to fight with their insurance companies over, I'm going to try to give you some quick guidelines as to what to do if your classic Mercedes is in a flood. So for diesel and gas models, the first thing you do is don't drive the car, and second of all, change every fluid in the car to make sure you don't get any water in it. Now for diesel models, I would also make sure that you don't have water in the fuel tank and that you don't end up with water in the air cleaner. Really, that's for any model specifically, but diesels have a really bad propensity towards that stuff. Now, gasoline models are a little bit more complicated. If you have a carbureted version and the carburetors were not submerged, then you're going to be okay. But if they were submerged and the electrical system was affected, then the first thing you're going to have to do is hook up a battery and see exactly what happens. Now, on the older cars made before 1985, you might have to go through and take every single module in the car apart and clean it with electrical parts cleaner, but it is possible to avoid those problems. The main things, though, you need to watch out for are the ignition control unit starting in 1970 and all the way up to the present day, fuel pump relays, especially starting in 1981 and later, climate control modules, fuel injection control modules starting 1980 and later, and climate control panels starting 1980 or 81 and later. I'm specifically referring to ACC3 climate control. For the most part, though, once you change all the fluids and once you verify that the electrical system doesn't have any major shorts, then you should be okay. Although salt water can carry a charge, Mercedes has built several bomb-proof, we'll just call them fail-safes into the system, such as the overvoltage protection relay. If you have one, it should be changed. Also the fuses will protect you. Finally, the alternator itself and the starter solenoid are also fail-safes and will actually keep the rest of the system safe because they'll act as failure points if a major amount of salt water comes through. So, if any of you are having a problem with flooding on your Mercedes, please reach out to us. Our Classic Bins SOS program is available, and if you were a victim of Hurricane Harvey and you want to keep your classic Mercedes, we will do whatever we can to help you for a very minimal fee. Also, don't just take the first offer your insurance company gives you. If necessary, hold on to the car and try not to total it or sell it to the insurance company because these things are repairable. We fixed a lot of Mercedes that were flooded, and especially the pre-85 models work very well, even if they got some water in their wiring harnesses and interiors. So, if you need help, we're here. And in the meantime, check out our Classic Bins SOS site. Think about supporting us on Patreon, and like, share, and enjoy driving your Mercedes-Benz. Thank you.